Round 3. So we shot this once already and tried to mess with settings. XSplit is not playing nicely, so this is just with the regular software for the cam. Disclaimer right there. Okay. Yeah, it looked like max headroom. It was all. It was weird. It was crazy. That's not about it. It's about this. The Guillotine V2 from Wismec. Yes, I've had it for a whole day. Yes, I've used it for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I'm only making this because this is probably the only time I'm going to use the damn thing. All right. Um, it's not for me. Normally, I don't do any editing. I don't do any. I already recorded it, just put it out there, but this was horrible. I don't know what the hell's going on with XSplit, but neither here nor there. Great for flavor. The punchiness of the mango in the mango breeze is really coming out in this, and it's highly enjoyable. What isn't highly enjoyable is the fact that it's kind of a pain in the ass to build on. Does really well. That's parallel mode. This is PWM mode. That's just PWM mode. That's what I'm going to call it at least. Cranked all the way up. It can handle it. However, it gets very warm when you use the regular drip tip. The whole barrel section, everything, top cap is warm as hell right now. So I got the longer ashtray looking thing on there just to help me out. There is 2 ways you can set up the airflow on this thing. Way 1 is flavor chasing through the bottom. There's 2 holes inside on each side that points up at your coil. Ooh, flavor, great, dog. The other way is by taking the top cap off. Push it in the air, flip the barrel over, stick it back in. Now your airflow's way up there instead, and hits directly at your coils. So you just stick it on there, point it at the coils, and super airy. Yes, it is adjustable by twisting the top, as long as your O-rings are lubed up. I don't see where that went, because the inside is also the ashtray material. So turn it down. The flavor stays about the same no matter where you put it in top airflow mode. Okay, so much better flavor in bottom airflow mode. You can, if you have to replace your O-ring in there for the 810 drip tip, that initial metal onto, I'm going to call plastic because it's a plastic in my book, Delrin, whatever. There's your little clearish white O-ring right there that holds your drip tip. Okay, so if you need to replace that, you just unscrew the top. Like I said, I haven't had this long, but I don't really plan on using it again. It's just not for me. It doesn't. It holds a fair bit amount, but it's 22 millimeter. It's just small, and I don't chase flavors all day long. So, and when you're in bottom airflow mode, it doesn't really matter where you put this on, because those fingers don't go down far enough to close off any of the airflow. So no worries on that. What you have here is 2 screws. I don't know if I can do this on here. Let's find out. Come on, come on, you can do it. 2 screws on each post. what they basically have is a flat clamp on the inside of there, and they're not spring loaded. So once you loosen the screws up, the little clamps stay all the way down in there. So I had to build this upside down so those would open up. Slide the coils in, which isn't too hard to do, but the deck is so far down. I am you can kind of see there's 2 airflow holes inside there. It gets directed up through that slot right at your coils. I do have my coils pulled up a little bit, but whoa. Stop. And they're pulled up a little bit. What? No. Where were we? Yeah. So I got them pulled up a little bit because it's easier to wick and all that. They can go down a couple more millimeters closer to where the airflow comes out. It's kind of a pain in the ass when you're used to like a velocity or even the FP or anything else with posts above where you can just slide stuff right on in. It's 22 mil. It does have this weird catch cup, which I don't really understand other than it comes with the Luxottic. So maybe they just don't want you to mess up the Luxottic, right? And so you put this little catch cup underneath there. No real reason whatsoever that I can find. I was wrong when I opened up the Luxottic box, and come on, screw in. There, don't screw in. Lord, the little box that came in there, the little black box, I'll pick it up in a second after I get this screwed back in. Which, there. I was going to say didn't want to do it. There it is. It's almost dry. This has all your spares for the Guillotine, and it comes with 2 Clapton coils in there that are supposed to be 0.28. When I put the duals in, it came out to 0.16. Alright, you get a squonk pin in there, a couple extra grub screws, the extra screw for the negative side post, the negative post to screw onto the deck, O-rings, and the Allen wrench, along with this drip tip that's in there, which thankfully, because burn your mouth hole off. I just thought I'd put this out there for a little thoughts on it. It's great for flavor, and if you don't mind dripping every 10 seconds, okay. It works. It does work. No gripes there. It's just really small and not something I would use every day. But it does work. Works quite well. All I did was put the coils that came in it with it and stuck them in, trimmed some cotton down, stuffed that in. All good. Yes, I dry burned it first to get all the oils off, but that's it. Vaped it for a couple hours. It works. But you're the guy that yells at everybody for not using their stuff and making. I'm not going to use it again. More than likely, I'm not going to use it again. I'm going to go set it up on the shelf and go on to other things that I enjoy. Just vape the juice out, pull the cotton out, and be done with it. It does work. But that's all I got. Jabo Designs Wismec Guillotine V2. Came with the Luxottic NC. Alright, so we had to try it out. We tried it. It's there. Would it be something I'd go out and buy? No. GearBest has them out there for $19.95, I believe. It's a little 22 millimeter banger. If that's your thing, that's your thing. Go ahead, go pick one up. 20 bucks. What you do, right? Right? Sure. That's probably 20 bucks is probably the non-authentic type, but hey, I don't know. I didn't research it because I'm not that interested in it. Y'all have fun now, because I know I will.